Someone's had an image overhaul. It's a new look for our Denzi. What has brought this on?
I don't know. And it wasn't alcohol, honestly, it wasn't. It was... I've been thinking about it for a while. And I think it started when I was doing the skating, when I was doing Dancing on Ice, because I do like my hair short, and it's very easy and it's handy, and it kind of suits my face shape. But in Dancing on Ice, I got sort of hair envy of all the different styles that they could create and everything, you know, and so they put me in a couple of wigs, and people just said that I looked like my husband in Benidorm when I was wearing them. So I thought... That's what Biggins said. Yeah. And, so, I don't know, I just got thinking, and also, because it's darker, because they say blondes have more fun, I think that I should start having less fun, because the papers keep outing my fun all the time. So I thought maybe it'll make me a little bit more serious. Also, I'm going back to the theatre next year, so maybe it's thinking that it'll remind people that I am an actress as well. I don't know. I just fancied a change, and Lisa, I have a great colourist. She can take it back if I get bored, but I don't know. I just fancied it. It's just I keep walking past a mirror and going, whoa, you know, because I keep expecting June Whitfield to look back, which I normally have.
When you walked into the room earlier, I thought, who's that?
I know.
It's so different, isn't it? It's such a shock. I had no idea you were going to actually do it. But I do think that people take brunettes more seriously than they do blondes, don't they?
Oh, thanks.
Do you know what? But they do, though, don't they?
Oh, I don't know why. I mean, people do tend to think that brunettes are cleverer. It's not true. I'm a natural blonde.
It's not true, Andrea.
I am naturally dark, but not this sort of colour. I mean, I can't remember. It's so long ago since the only thing I'm going to have to watch is the greys, of course, which are coming everywhere now, which isn't nice.
I can see your hair now.
Yeah, you can see your scalp, yeah.
Where?
There. Do you know what, though, Denzi?
Only because it's quite fine, isn't it?
I think it looks fantastic. I do,
Thank
don't you?
you.
I love it.
Thank you.
I really think it'll be fantastic.
Thank
you.
you.
I have to say, and I think your hair does change other people's perception of you. You know, you actually change that image, and it will, and it does if that's what you want. I don't see why you have to, because I think you look great blonde.
Until I'm staggering out of the next club.
Yes.
Oh, but you'll look so much more sophisticated when you do it.
I look intelligent.
Yeah. It does change it.
I don't recognise you.
But hair is so important to women. I suppose it is to men, I don't know, but women, I lost my hair through stress twice, and I realise now how your hair is everything. It's your whole femininity. It's your whole body. Is if you've got your head of hair, you know it's all right. And when you lose your hair, it's really frightening. So I think hair means a lot, and I think your image is fantastic. But I thought it was great before, and I just think people are going to look and go, oh, look at her.
Oh, look at her.
Much less brassy.
And much more classy.
That's not very nice.
Cute. Right, let's move on from Denzi's hair to X Factor. Now, it dominated our screens this weekend. One of the acts auditioning was a new girl band called Twisted. Take a look. Now, following that performance, we saw Judge Kelly Rowland convince lead singer Chrissy Pitt to ditch her band and audition as a solo artist. Kelly was convinced it was Chrissy with the true talent and said she shouldn't be held back by the band. Now, as she sang on stage on her own, we saw her, well, discarded bandmates watching from backstage.
No disrespect, ladies, but I was wondering, why did you bring them along? Because you just didn't feel like you could do it by yourself? Go back and get that one girl?
I'd like to save her. This is your opportunity. Don't let anybody take this away from you.
I see you driving around town with the guy I love, and I'm like, forget you.
Now, that's what I heard at first.
Now, their faces said it all. But how would you feel? Would you have been able to, would you be happy? Would you even be able to look happy if your friend was succeeding and going on without you?
I'd be fuming. I'd be absolutely fuming. I mean, but they are friends, aren't they? They're friends. How disloyal of her to, you know, to go and dump her friends live on television in front of all those people. I think she's horribly disloyal to her friends.
Yeah, I know,
and
but
I
at the same time...
furious.
I know, but at the same time, she did, I think, put that band together because she'd got through to boot camp last year. At the same time, I do get you from the loyalty point of view, but as far as she's concerned, she's seeing a possible $1 million contract and a whole life success ahead
Well,
of her.
it might not go that far, and then she's lost her friends.
We know that, but then it's up to the girls to say you should. You know, that's what we feel that we would do, isn't it? For the girls to say, no, you should take
Would
it.
you do that?
Apparently they were behind her and now they've turned.
I honestly think if the girls had had anything about them, they'd have said to her, go out there and do it. You know what I mean? I think that would have... I absolutely do, because she had the most fantastic voice, that girl, and the other girls just really were backing singers. They were doing it like you and I go, do what we do, we do,
But they haven't really given them a
being the
chance,
nanas
have they?
allowed, like
they
we
haven't
were.
actually seen any more than that. That's it, you know.
In fact, if it were you, oh, not you maybe, but if it was somebody else, I'd say, go and sing, go on, you're a much better singer than me. Carol and I will just go to the pub. That's what I
I mean, do you think, though, because,
how good
you know,
friends you are.
you're an actress, you've been in that situation before, because, you know, you've been acting since you were 4. Obviously, you go up for auditions, you might be with your friends, and there might be a time when maybe you've rehearsed together, and obviously they'll get chosen and you won't get chosen.
But you're used to that. And you know, yes, OK, there are parts, we all go up for the same parts all the time. And yes, you think, oh, that would have been nice. But you don't... I would never have said... I've been jealous of it.
No.
As a friend,
I think that as an actress...
visibly pleased for them, or deep down you'd be thinking...
No, do you know something, though, Carol?
It
depends if they're really good. It's like, as we said, as actresses, you get used to that. And people used to say to me, why have you just told that person where there's an audition? Even if somebody was going to be in direct competition with me, I would say, oh, have you not heard about such and such casting, such and such? If a friend of mine gets the role and they really deserve it, like I said to Sherry, I am so, didn't I say, I'm so jealous of you getting this part in Benidorm.
So
what I mean
am I.
is envy of it, because there's nobody that will play this part better than Sherry. But of course I'm envious, but she's one of my best friends, so I couldn't be happier. When I do get peed off is when some untalented no-mark person gets a job that I could have gone for. Then I get resentful, which happens sadly more and more in this day and age. But that's a difficult situation to put. But, you know, I don't know why she did have 3 doo-wop girls there, really. I think it was just a confidence thing for her.
But maybe they've done other stuff, you're not giving them a chance. But that's the sort of thing you do, though. You say to people, right, this is a great job, you tell everybody about it, and then they get the job and you go, oh, I wish I'd never told her.
No, I don't know.
You would say something like that.
I wish I'd never told her, but I wouldn't resent them and be bitchy to them.
Never.
I might kick myself because I've done myself out of a job. Because obviously they wanted me first for Sherry's job, which is quite obvious.
Just do what everyone does and say, oh, I turned that down.
I turned that down.
That's the best line.
OK.